Kia ora and welcome to the Big Game Record Series, proudly sponsored by Glacier Rifle Company. Discover the craftsmanship that makes every hunt successful in lightweight carbon stock systems for Kaitieke, Remington, Howrah and more. Explore more with GRC. This one we've got Kevin J. McIlroy, Kaitieke River, King Country, 1997. It's 10 by 8. Lengths of 39 and 4 each side, and a spread of 39. Span of 26, beams that are 5 and 7 each side, coronets of 9 and 1 by 9, brow tines of 9 and 5 by 10 and 7, bay tines of 10 by 11 and 3, trays of 15 and 2 by 14 and 5. So, outer royals, 14 and 5 by 15 and 1, inner royals, 12 and 2 by 14, there's an off the inner royal on the left side of 2 and 6, back tines of 19 and 6 by 18 and 6, outer off the back tine of 7 and 5 by 2 and 5, inner off the back tine on the left of 9 and 7, and outer off the royal of 6 and 3 and 8 and 4, for a total of 351 and a half. McIlroy was out hunting with a good friend of his in the Kaitieke area, and it was late in the morning when a stag was heard roaring. The pair eventually located the animal as he was in the process of roaring and running along a ridge on the periphery of the native forest. He was intent on chasing off a much smaller outlier, which had obviously been getting a little too interested in the harem of hides held by the big fellow. Because of the distance between the hunters and their quarry, the time of the day caused them to decide to return in the evening. On their return later in the day, they discovered that the big stag to be in the same area and still roaring continuously. McIlroy carefully moved in and managed to get a successful shot away just as his quarry was about to drop down into a nearby gully, which would have taken him out of the hunter's sights. A further shot from McIlroy ensured he had secured his trophy, and on reaching the dead stag was delighted to discover he had an 18-pointer to his credit. It was at this point the hard work commenced, carrying the head out and trophy antlers, the hindquarters and back stakes, and turned out to be the height of the day's activities. Big stuff. Next up we have the return of Les S. Mark from the Waipari Stream, Tawera East, King Country, 1955. As I talked about, the book Hunting on Sacred Ground by Dave Radcliffe is all about the Waipari. If you're interested in hearing more about that, that's a really good book to get your hands on. But you'll have to make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you next time for another Les S. Mark. This is the New Zealand Big Game Record Series Volume 5, The Red Deer Part 1. Written and compiled for the New Zealand Deer Stalkers Association, incorporated by D. Bruce Banwell. With permission from the publisher by Halcyon Press, a division of Halcyon Publishing Limited, PO Box 360 Auckland, 1140 New Zealand. The book itself printed by Prolong Press Limited, China. The copyright is D. Bruce Banwell 2009, first published 2009. All rights reserved.